Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepika. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching my video and subscribing to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing this simple makeup look for office. So if you're someone who goes to work and you want to get ready in the morning but don't want to look meh and want to look glammed up, want to look like you've put in that effort but yet want to get done in like 10 minutes, then this is a video for you guys. So if you want to know how to get this look, which is awesome, and please keep on watching.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video.
So to start with, I've already moisturized my face. You can use whatever moisturizer that you want. So the first thing that I'm going to do is use a primer. Now you can use whatever type of primer you want to use depending on your skin. If you think your skin is very matte, use a hydrating primer. If you think you have a lot of pores and you want to kind of blur it out, use a primer that blurs out your pores. What I'm going to be using today is this Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. I've actually been liking this primer a lot. This is a very silicone-y primer. I'm going to be taking just a little bit of that, putting that around my nose because this is my problem area. I do have a lot of pores around this area, so just kind of massage it a little bit and instantaneously you'll see it kind of get matte. If you time this, it literally takes me 10 minutes and within 10 minutes I'm out of the door. Once I'm done with the primer, I'm going to go ahead and apply the LA Girl Pro Concealer. There are some days when my under eye circles are not as bad as they look right now. Right now they look horrible. That's because I've been applying makeup the whole day and then taking it out, and the coal kind of just fades down and all that stuff, so it's kind of looking really bad at the moment. But if it's not really this bad, I just use my Derma color and I love this. Like, I really like this. But today I see that I do have a lot of under eye circles, so I'm going to be using my LA Girl concealer and just around the inner part of my eyes. I'm also going to put it over my mouth area because a lot of hyperpigmentation there. So I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and just dab it in. For my foundation, I have a combination skin, so I like to use a foundation that is kind of matte. I don't like to use something that's very dewy because it just makes me way too oily by the end of the day. So I like to use something that's matte. But if you are having a dry skin type, then definitely go ahead and use a dewy skin. Or what you can do is use matte foundation but use like a dewy primer underneath, which will kind of give you some illumination. Okay, now typically I use my L'Oreal Infallible like always, but I have been using the Dior foundation for the past 1-2 weeks, I have to say, and I have been loving it. Actually, I've done like an entire review doing the wear test and demo and everything, so check this video out. I will link it right here if you haven't seen that yet. So I'm going to be using my Dior Forever foundation. Now again, you can use whatever foundation you like. So I'm just going to be taking this and putting that in. So next step, what I'm going to do is go ahead and conceal my eyes. Now for that, I'm going to be taking my favorite Tarte Shape Tape. Like, this is my all-time favorite, you guys. All-time favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that underneath my eyes. Also put that on top of my lids, just to make sure that there is no creasing going on over there. I'm going to take my beauty blender and go ahead and conceal my under eyes. Really terrible under eyes. I don't know why. I haven't been sleeping for the past 2-3 days. Now you will find some products being repeated because I only use products that I really like, and I want to show you only those products that I like. So they may be a repetition, but that's the reality. I use products that I love. So what I'm going to do is take my Laura Mercier powder. This is the translucent powder, and I'm going to put that underneath my eyes, and I'm going to put that even on my eyelids. Right on top of this, I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner, and for my eyeliner today, I am going to be using the Nika 24 Hour Luxe eyeliner. And it's okay to apply it right on top of this because you are going to dust off all the powder. So I'm just going to go ahead. That looks pretty good, and this is a matte eyeliner. So if you guys are looking for a very good matte eyeliner, I mentioned this in my, I think what I took in my travel bag. It's a very good eyeliner. Just dust off whatever powder I have underneath my eyes. Now is the part which is kind of very different from what I have done previously. That one was very subtle. Now this is like, you don't want to go with a full beat face but yet look, you know, that you did take the effort to get dressed. So what I'm going to do is my favorite, this is my absolute favorite. I'm going to take the PAC strobing cream. You guys know how much I love this. I'm going to take a little bit of that, and what I'm going to do is I never pump it directly because it's just way too much. So what I do is just take a little bit, okay, and I put that on the high points of my face, just a little bit, not too much, okay? And you have to be very quick with this because it does dry on you. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of all over my cheeks, okay? Next, what I do is I take any blush. Now I like to use my NYX Sweet Cheeks palette usually, but the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette is very pigmented, but I want something that's very subtle and it's not looking like a Barbie doll face. So I take this one because this is a little too subtle and not too much comes, and I use my PAC blush brush. This is just too good, you know, you just take a little bit and put that on my face, so that way it doesn't look like you have put too much makeup but yet you get a natural flush of color on your face. Next, I'm going to be taking my eyebrow pencil. Now, this is the Winky Lux eyebrow pencil. You can use whatever eyebrow pencil you like. I sometimes use my Anastasia if I have ColourPop. I'm actually currently out of ColourPop, so I cannot use that. But if I did have that, I would use that. Right now, I have the Winky Lux, which I'm really loving because it's very pigmented and it's, you know, easy to apply. It's very creamy. I actually received this in my BoxyCharm and I have been using it ever since, and I really like it. Then I just go ahead and I'm going to just set my eyebrows with this. Next, what I'm going to do is take my favorite Tarte mascara. Now again, I got this in my BoxyCharm. For my kohl, I use the Nykaa I Am Smoky Kajal, and I put that on the bottom lashes. Sometimes I use a white one, but sometimes I use just my black one. Now for my lipstick, I always like to use something that is very matte and something that I don't have to reapply throughout the day. So I either go for mauves or nudes. What I do is I take my PAC Retro Matte Gloss in the shade Broken Heart or 44, and this is a really like a dark red lipstick, so I put that. Okay, now this is way too dark than what I would like to use, so I always like to top it off with a nude shade, and I'm using the 08, and this is by PAC. So I'm gonna put this on top of this and kind of just, you know, little subtle. So this looks pretty good. This lipstick shade is something that I really like. It's not too subtle and at the same time it's not too like bam on your face kind, okay? So I really like this, and at the same time you get a beautiful glow on your face. Your highlight is not too much and it's not too subtle. You have a little flush of color on your face as well, and it looks pretty good. And all I do after this is go ahead and apply my makeup fixer, and for my makeup fixer I use the PAC micro. I mean, really it depends on whatever I get on my hand that day. Sometimes it's MAC Fix Plus, sometimes it's Morphe, and sometimes it's my MAC Micro Finish Fixer. Some people might like to apply falsies. I don't have the time to apply falsies in the morning. Like, I am literally like on the go in the morning, and this literally just takes me 10 minutes. But if you have the time and if you're an expert at applying fake lashes, please go ahead and do that. It takes me forever, and morning is not the time for that. So yeah, this is how I go to work. You would see me, like, I have kind of Instagrammed so many times when I'm pretty much done with work, and this is how I look. You see that lipstick color, how it's become kind of subtle as opposed to how it was. It was very dark, but this is like a very mauvey brownish kind of shade, and I love this two bits. I really like how this look turned out. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I hope you like how this look turned out. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, and if you want me to film any more like beginner type videos, then do let me know. Don't forget to hit that notification button, which is like that small notification button, so you are notified when I upload a video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram stories, because I'm very active there. And if you haven't checked out any of my previous beginner friendly videos, then I'll link them over here so you can check them out while I'm not on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye bye.